Hello students, good morning. Today I am going to discuss the economic chapter globalization and the Indian economy that is included under CBSE syllabus for this board. And children, the topic of discussion is interlinking production across countries. Means how production are interlinked with each countries. Means how multinational companies who are performing their goods and services, producing their goods and services in different parts of the world, they are doing global production and they are interlinked because they are just searching such type of area where there are skilled and unskilled labor, where there is favorable government policy, and where there is, you can say, resources are available for them. Children, production unit means that is multinational corporations. They set up production units in different countries where there are cheap labors. Whether they are skilled or unskilled, understand, and where they are close to market. These production units are also set up close to the market where there is skilled and unskilled labors available. Okay, so this is the major aim of multinational companies to get maximum yield. These companies, they look for favorable government policies. They used to start production in such countries whose government is liberal. They have less trade barrier, who has imposed less trade barrier or provided subsidy for tax, understand, or GST. All these countries, most of the countries, they used to attract investors for their country so that they could get, job opportunities for their citizens, and they can get variety of products in those countries. Understand? Means globally there are many types of technologies growing, and these multinational companies, they are spreading technology by means of doing globalization. And children, you had already studied the definition of globalization. Means when economy of two or more than two countries interlink or integrate, understand, and there is trade between these countries or investment by multinational companies. This type of process is globalization. So globalization has become very popular part of the world, and it has created a variety of choices in front of customers. Children, there was explosion of brand that was caused by globalization, because many types of brands are available in market. If you consider electronic equipments, you have got many types of cell phone of various brands. You are getting many popular brands who are giving cheap mobile phones, who are providing cheap gadgets. Why it is possible? Because of their activity, because of their manufacturing work, or because of their production unit that is located in such area where there is cheap labors available, skilled and unskilled labors available, whose government policy is very liberal. There is no trade barrier, and in that manner there is less cost of production for the manufacturing companies, and they are interlinked with each other. Understand? Means they provide all these units or give to another local companies and give them, means do their investment in these companies, and these companies, they produce goods for them. So children, these multinational companies, they used to put their production units close to market where skilled and unskilled labors are available, and government's policy are favorable for them. Children, these multinational corporations put investment. What kind of investment they do? They spend money spent on land, building, machine, or all these things. These type of things are known as investment. Means these multinational companies makes investment in different countries, and it becomes your foreign investment. Okay, if anybody asks what is foreign investment, means the money invested by multinational companies to purchase assets, that is land, labor, machines and so many things in different countries, that is known as foreign investment. Okay, so we will try to understand how these multinational companies purchase local companies of particular country. Understand, they used to make investment by purchasing local companies of different countries who are sick, who are not doing any production, who are just failed in marketing activities. These multinational companies keep an eye on such companies and try to convince their manufacturers, their owners, understand, to shake hand with them and try to make partnership with them, and these companies starts production by getting investment from multinational companies. Understand, so these local companies have twofold benefit. Okay, there is twofold benefit of local companies. Okay, these twofold benefit of local companies with multinational companies, corporations. Okay, so there are two types of benefits they are getting. First benefit is they get money for additional investment. Okay, whatever investment they wants to do, that is additional investment, that is to buy machineries of advanced technology, that is additional investment. To get skilled labor, this is additional investment. To get raw material from different countries, this is additional investment. These additional investments are provided by multinational corporations. So children, this local companies benefited by getting additional investment from multinational companies. Along with this, the second benefit of multinational companies, they get latest and advanced technology for production. Understand? Multinational companies provide advanced technology because they are working, their roots are in developed countries such as USA, Russia. These countries, they are highly technologically developed and they have sophisticated equipments. And developing countries, they are still using, that is lower technology, and they are not they are not able to compete them. So what happens when multinational companies make partnership with the local companies of developing countries, then these local companies, they are benefited by latest technology. They get sophisticated machine from multinational corporations, and this gives them a proper, you can say, processing pro forma, and they get a better management and better administration for production of goods and services. And in this manner, multinational companies gets all these finished goods at cheap rate. So multinational companies, they spread their branches in various developing countries where there is shortage of, means low technologies there is probability of consumption of variety of materials. Consumers are waiting for new materials, consumers are just excited for purchasing latest technology, but it is not available. So multinational companies, they provide such facilities, and the citizens of underdeveloping countries or developing countries, they are benefited with the you can say multinational companies. Children, I would like to discuss about multinational companies, their processing. Multinational companies, they buy local companies. अभी मैंने बताया कि they buy local companies and then expand production with huge wealth, because multinational companies, they have huge wealth. Many multinational companies turnover is so much that is it exceeds the turnover of developing countries. You just imagine Bangladesh turnover budget, that is only $3 trillion, and these multinational companies, they have their budgets $5 trillion. So they can put pressure on Bangladesh government and they can get liberal policy favorable to them. They can pressurize them. In UNO, they have full support because they are giving huge taxes. They are giving you can say benefits to the citizens, and they are popular among citizens. That's why government cannot refuse their demand. Understand? In this way, these multinational companies are so much wealthy, they can put pressure on such multinational companies. Children, let us consider a case of Cargill Foods. It is a large multinational company of USA. Cargill Foods, it bought, Parak Foods of India. India में एक company थी, its name was Parak Foods. It has 4 edible oil refinery, right? This, and then they built large market network. With the help of multinational corporation, Parak Foods, they developed large marketing network because it had 4 refineries whose control was now shifted to the hands of multinational company. They had, invested huge wealth, and marketing sector became modern, more sophisticated, and they had advanced things to spread their, products in the market. Advanced system, advanced management system of marketing that was provided by these multinational companies, and Parak Foods it has now become the largest producer of edible oil. Understand? Now it can produce 5 million pouches per day. Just imagine its production. So wealth of some multinational companies, it exceeds entire budget of a country. Just I have told. Most of the multinational companies, such as you can say Unilever Limited. If you consider this multinational companies, its budget is $16 trillion, or India's budget is only $8 trillion, just double. So Unilever Limited, it has spread its branches in domestic sector, and it has produced in India Hindustan Lever Limited, in Pakistan Levers Limited, in Sri Lanka Levers Limited. So it has got a special benefit from developing countries' government because of its huge wealth. All these countries, they are just thinking that they can give us a huge foreign exchange if we invite them as an investor. So these multinational companies, they have become one of the important source of foreign exchange for various countries. They are also giving a lot of exchange along with taxes. So children, you can say that multinational companies, they can place order for production which they sold under their own brand. Okay? Multinational companies, sometimes they have different way of controlling their units. Understand? They used to place order in market. Understand? And they gives order to different small companies who can take all these orders and provide all production activities, goods and services for that multinational companies. And finally, all over world, they have many units which are working for them. And after that, what happens? These multinational corporations, they have tremendous power to determine price, okay? Quality. Understand? Along with delivery and labor, okay? How to deliver all these items. Most of them, they are connected with online marketing, such as Amazon, Flipkart. All these companies, they are selling multinational companies' product. Understand? And we are just placing order, and simply we get our delivery at our doorstep. Just imagine how fast work they are doing, and they are earning huge wealth for their nation, for their company. So children, multinational companies, you can say they have full control over market, and these companies, they set up partnership with local company for production. Okay? Just I have told, these multinational companies, they set up partnership. Understand? Many local companies which are falling sick, these companies, they are locked because of lack of budget or lack of investment. They failed, and these companies, they were locked. So multinational companies make supervision. They used to try to find out such companies and make a connection with them. and try to become a partner of that company. They put investment with huge wealth. They give them latest technology and they give them manpower, skilled labor, skilled engineers, skilled technicians, so that they could start their business. And by that, these local companies, they produce in huge number, and these quantities they are given to that multinational corporation, and finally these multinational companies, they are becoming rich because they are getting their their products, finished goods at low cost, and finally they are marketed at high cost all over world. Means their input was very low, and finally after marketing they got a huge margin. So it was the benefit of this multinational company. Okay children, so we can say that production is interlinked. The production of various countries, local companies, they are interlinked to multinational corporation. These companies, they purchase all these items and they goes to their hand and they put their brand and then throw them in market. Okay, so we can say that many production units, they are interlinked, whether they are assembly, whether they are packaging, whether they are marketing, they are done at various places where cheap labors are available. So we can consider various things. Let us consider a case of Ford Motor, one of the leading automobile manufacturing company of USA. Children, Ford Motor located in USA, it has branches in 26 countries. इसके 26 कंट्रीज में ब्रांचेस है फोर्ड मोटर्स के, अंडरस्टैंड, एंड इट केम टू इंडिया इन 1995. ओके, फोर्ड मोटर as a multinational company came to India in 1995 and it spent 1700 crores near Chennai. ठीक है, its head office was opened in Chennai, and this multinational corporation, it made an investment of 1700 crore American dollar. Just imagine such a huge wealth, and this was with the collaboration of Mahindra and Mahindra, which is one of the leading car manufacturer in India. They also produced Jeep manufacturer it was, understand. And finally what happened, after few years with the collaboration with Mahindra and Mahindra, this Ford Motor, they sold 77,000 cars in India. 77,000 cars has been sold by this company in India. ठीक है, so just imagine how much profit they are earning. And just after that, this company also exported 77,000 cars to South Africa, Mexico and Brazil. Okay, so we can say that they became a great, big exporter. Why it became possible? Because India's Chennai, it is located in coastal area where there is good port facility available, and goods can be transported easily by seawater. Seawaterways are the cheapest mode of transportation, very well, understand. So these heavy vehicles, they could be loaded easily, understand, and they could be shipped from India to abroad, just like South Africa, Mexico, Brazil and many other countries. In this manner, India became a hub for automobile manufacturing company of Ford Motors, and this Ford Motor, this earned a huge amount of profit because in India cheap labors are available, labors from UP, Bihar and many underdeveloped states, they are working in these areas and they are getting very low salary. They are working with their full potential. Skilled labor from IITs of India are available, and they are still cheaper for them, right children? So in this manner, the cost of input is very low in Indian territory, especially located in Chennai. So we can say that multinational corporations, they search such destination where there are cheap labors available, whether they are skilled or unskilled. Okay, where resources are available. In India, near Chennai, there are many types of mines for ore mines such as iron ore, iron and steel. Chota Nagpur plateau is there, and you can say you have got bauxite. You can say you have got ores of iron, that is hematite and magnetite. They are easily available, and these portions they could easily produce the components of these huge automobile. These components could be easily manufactured because of raw materials available, cheap labors available, and you can say government gave them subsidy of 5 years not to pay any kind of tax. This company was benefited with this facility, and Mahindra and Mahindra, they became also reputed with Ford Motors, and these Ford motor cars, they are still running on Indian roads. Okay children, so we can say that multinational corporations production are interlinked with each other. Their marketing, their production, their you can say goods and services, their transport services, they are linked with each other, and they are supported with sophisticated technology from multinational corporation. And this multinational corporation became successful in producing these automobile cars at low cost, and now they are selling them at heavy amount, and the difference of profit is so large that they can easily pay the taxes whatever required, and still they get maximum profit for the company. So children, multinational corporations makes interlink with the marketing, with the production units, with the raw materials, with the labors, and with many things, many kinds of people who are their customers. Their advertisement are easily done by those local companies who are serving for them. Their advertisement is done on screen, internet, and its facilities available. People are aware of their quality, their durability, and they are believing on multinational companies because they are providing choice in front of public. Children, in before 2 decades in India, there were only Ambassador and Fiat cars running, and no other cars was visible on Indian road. But just when multinational corporations came like Ford Motors and many other companies, Maruti Suzuki and so many other multinational companies came, and now you can see a huge traffic of variety of cars. And you can say that in metropolitan cities, consumers, they change their automobiles within 2 months, 3 months. Just imagine such a huge explosion of brand. It created the taste and choice of public. And from where it was created? It was created because of the contribution of multinational corporations who are working in various countries at international level. Children, these multinational corporations, they are taking benefit of globalization. Their technology, they has been globalized. Their brand has been globalized, and they are ordered online. And many people, they have various service centers. Just imagine such a huge wealth they have collected. Now they have big showrooms in various countries, and they are applying, they are getting such type of thing that is required for the consumers in variety of things. So we can say markets has been transformed, means there became a change in the market. Now markets are totally full of variety of things. Many types of brands are seen on, if you go in mobile shops, if you go in automobile factories, if you go in, you can say many other shops, you will see various types of brands, and you can choose whatever you like. So children, we can say that this became possible because of investment made by multinational companies. These multinational companies, they comes from advanced countries. I had already explained that these multinational companies, they perform their research and design in their own headquarters such as USA, understand. And secondly, they have their local companies in India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh or many other developing countries, and they are connected with call centers. They have developed call centers in various countries, and via call centers they provide them various types of technical facilities, various types of services and various types of advertisement. So these multinational companies, they become successful and they are also a part of big advertisement on TV screen, and they are just creating attraction for the choice of consumers, and consumers, they are also benefited because there is choice in front of them because of brand explosion. So transformation has become very, you can say, crucial thing, and it created a new lifestyle, and you can say it has satisfied the choice of Indian consumers. Okay children, okay, thank you for watching this section. Tomorrow we will see next topic.